This is 22 Video Gamer, and this is my top 10 favorite video games, part 2. Now, where we last left off is Mirror's Edge at number 6. If you want to see my honorable mentions and number 10 through 7, well, because you already see 6 right here, go to my other one, check those out. Now, coming in at number 5 is Final Fantasy X. Now this one is what got me into the Final Fantasy series, because before this game I've never even heard of Final Fantasy. I think I got in, or how I got it into it or whatever is that I was at Movie Gallery and I was like, what's this game? I'll try it. But I came to find out that I really love this game, and the Final Fantasy series. My second favorite would probably be Final Fantasy VII, just because of Cloud and stuff, but anyways, that 10 is such great. I just love the storyline, and the graphics are probably one of the best in PlayStation 2, not saying that they are, but one of the best. The world is pretty open, or pretty big. It's just a lot to talk about this game, as well with all the rest of my top 5, but no. If you don't know, you play a character, well, his default name is Tidus, but you can name him whatever you want. That he lost his dad and stuff like that. I'm not trying to ruin the story, so I'm trying to find a way around it if you haven't played it. And so, then he finds out that he's going to go on a quest for his dad, with one of my favorite characters, Auron. And yeah, but anyways, I need to move on. And at number 4 is Jak and Daxter: The Precursor Legacy. Now, you can put in the for me, I'm gonna put in the Jak series on this. Jak and Daxter: Precursor Legacy, Jak 2, Jak 3, Jak X Combat Racing, and then Jak and Daxter: The Lost Frontier, which I need to get. As soon as I get the money, I'm gonna try to get it. I love that game. No, but anyways, so this is probably my favorite of the Jak games just because of Daxter. If you don't know the games, the character in his shoulder, oh my gosh, I love the comedy in this game. It breaks you right, because it could be like really moody in there. All of a sudden you see Daxter come in and he'll do one of his smart remarks or whatever, and it's just great. Now, from the first to the second one was a big transaction, really surprised me. Just because Jak goes all dark, changes a lot, and, there's a lot of cussing, a lot of violence, which I don't really care that much about, or as in, I don't really care if it's in it or not, but, I guess from the transaction to that, but, anyway, it's a really great game. Check into it if you haven't heard of it. So for the next one, it's going to be like another series type thing where you can throw in the entire series into it. At number 3 is Kingdom Hearts. Oh my god, I keep saying this, but all these games are great. Of course, they will be because they're in my top 10. No, because trust me, I've played a lot of video games, and I mean a lot, and so for these to get in is pretty big, but some of them were surprised, some of them were not. But anyways, continuing on about Kingdom Hearts. Most people hate it because it has Disney. Okay, my question is, who cares? The game is great. Just because you judge it by that doesn't mean anything. You have to play the game. If you play the first one, but not the second one, play the second one, just because most people probably like it better because it's a little bit more dark, and a little bit more violence and stuff like that. But, it also has Final Fantasy in it, which I like to, like that reference, although there's not too much Final Fantasy in it, as much as Disney, because the game revolves around Disney, but still a great game. But if you don't know this game, you play as Zora, which, like I said, I'm trying to get around it without spoiling anything, so basically you play the character named Zora, and he lives on an island with his friends Riku and Kairi, and I know Tidus and Wonka and stuff are on the island, but they don't really do much. But anyways, that he finds that his island gets destroyed, and then he winds up in Traverse Town, and you go from there trying to find your friends and everything from that. Okay, now at number 2, that's probably one of my favorite games, probably tied for number 1, but I had to pick one number 1. And number 2 is Spyro 2, Ricto's Rage. No, I love Spyro series. Wait, let me rephrase that. Spyro series 1 through 3. After that, they completely screwed it over just by selling it to, I believe it was Universal Studios, whatever, because they forgot what made the game great. Now, what made the game great was the comedy, which wasn't, too, like, bursting out laughing, but you'd chuckle and stuff like that, and, you'd get a kick out of it, and I guess the character Spyro is what brought it to life. And I found out probably one of the most stupidest excuses or reasons that they stopped this game. The reason they sold it, is because they said that they couldn't go anywhere with it because Spyro didn't have hands. My question is, who cares? The game was phenomenal. The first 3 games sold so much. How could you sell it? I mean, apparently the fans love it, and there's of course you could do more with it. No, I'd have liked to seen them do it for PlayStation 2, but what are you gonna do? It kind of sucks that they stopped this game, but it's great. It gets from the worlds to the characters, because really bring this game out. And if you don't know this game, as you see on the cover, the purple dragon, his name is Spyro. You play as him. You kind of, this is also the series 1 through 3 right here for my number 2 pick, but in the second one, you play Spyro, who from his he wants a vacation since his last adventure in Spyro the Dragon. So he decides to go on a vacation. I'm just gonna leave it at that, and go to my number 1 pick, which shouldn't surprise anybody because it's such a great game, and that is at number 1 is Sonic Adventure DX Director's Cut. Yes. Oh my god. My favorite Sonic game. Just, oh man. If you're not a Sonic fan, I'm gonna be surprised. Really surprised if you haven't heard of it, let alone not even played it. If you are a Sonic fan, at least a little bit, play this game. I pretty much guarantee that you'd love it. It's pretty much every Sonic fan's favorite game, or one of their favorite Sonic games. So, going from there is that I really didn't like Sonic Adventure 2. I really didn't, especially because he has one of my least favorite characters, or one of my most hated, and that's Shadow. Sorry for all your Shadow fans, but I just don't like Shadow, and I think it really brought down the game, especially on how they just try to make him a villain, and actually, I'm just gonna stop there. Alright, just in case you haven't played it, like I said, I hate spoiling things for other people. Alright, so I only have about a minute left, so I'm gonna get onto the game. Basically, you're Sonic, and you find out that Dr. Eggman created a new creature called Chaos, and you have to stop him, or stop Chaos, and just goes from there. So, and I hope everybody likes my top 10 video games. Let me know how you feel about it and stuff. No, just because one of your games didn't go anywhere or whatever, don't complain to me, please. Just because, like I said, it's my favorite video games, and so, just let me know what you think, or what, well, this game should have been number this or whatever on my top 10. So, just want to make this video just for entertainment purposes, just to see what my favorite video games were, and that's it.